Hello everybody, I'm Dungeon Crawler and this is the story to Castle of the Wizard. So, I entered the castle and immediately pissed myself because there's several enemies coming at me and I don't know what the fuck they are at first, but I kinda, figure it out as I go and start hacking through them. There's like fucking knight's armor, but there's nothing in it, and they're swinging axes and shit, and I'm fucking just slicing them up and kind of leaving them in chunks of metal. There's skeletons, there's like these zombie things, there's all these fucking creatures and dudes fucking coming at me, and I'm hacking through them, and I'm fucking running, trying to find out where this wizard is. And I come to this hall, look down it, there's no enemies, and I start running. And soon find out that there's a shit ton of traps. So, by the time I reach the end of that hall, I'm pretty fucking beat up from arrows and, almost getting sliced by pendulums and nasty shit like that. So I'm wandering around, fighting, dodging traps, and just generally being pissed off about the whole ordeal. And I finally reach the top of the castle. And there's a tower. And I know that's pretty much gotta be where the wizard is, right? But before I go in there, there's this giant fucking knight zombie thing, and I have to kick his ass, so I'm like, listen, fucker. I'm pissed off, I'm tired, I want to get this shit over with and go home, just go away. And he goes, no, I am a mighty zombie knight, blah. I'm like, fuck you. So I fucking hack into him, which doesn't really do too much because he's already dead. And so we're fighting for a while, and I'm taking chunks out of him, Finally, I'm like, wait, you're not gonna die, that's not fucking fair. And he goes, ha, it doesn't matter, you're not getting by. I'm like, fuck this. I look over and I see a torch. I'm like, that's a good fucking idea, I'll just burn his ass. And so I stab my sword into him and run off, grab the torch, and fling it at his ass, and his like cape and all that stuff start catching on fire, and he's burning, and I go over, rip my sword out, and start slicing chunks out of the motherfucker until there's pretty much nothing left but, gooey fried chunks of meat, and whatever armor he was wearing. So by then I'm tired as fuck. And then I descend into the tower, go up these spiral stairs, and I kick open the door, pissed off, and behold, there's the wizard, and he goes, oh shit! I'm like, you motherfucker, where's the princess? And she's all tied up and bound up, and I'm all like, also your brother was, wondering where the fuck his teddy bear was, and he goes, he can't have his teddy bear! And then we start kind of circling each other in the room. I've got my sword, and he's got like his fucking magical power thing in one hand, and he's got a staff in the other. And so we do that for a bit, and nothing really happens. And pretty soon I'm like, well, are you going to do anything? And he goes, I'm thinking of doing something. And I'm like, well, I'm going to fucking take the princess soon and take the fucking teddy bear wherever that is, and I'm going to go. And he goes, fuck you, and he hucks a fireball at me, which I slap, and it fucking takes off his right arm. So he wasn't too happy about that. He was screaming, and yeah, very loudly like. And I go over and I kick him in the nuts, which makes him scream louder, and then I thought, well, fuck it. So I drove my fucking broadsword through his throat and killed his ass. I then started cutting off the ropes and shit that were tied up around the princess, And she's all like, oh, thank you, Brave Knight. I'm like, shut the fuck up, hold on. And I go running around, and I finally find the stupid fucking teddy bear, grab it, and that's when the castle starts shaking and rumbling, and it starts to fall apart, and I'm like, okay, well that fucking sucks. This whole fucking place is coming down, we need to get the fuck out of here. So I grab her, fling her over my shoulder, grab the fucking teddy bear, and I get the fuck out of there. We just got down almost to the bridge when the whole fucking castle starts coming down completely. And I'm kind of hopping across the bridge going, fuck, there's more weight this time. I gotta carry the princess and the stupid fucking teddy bear. And I'm jumping across. There's planks breaking. Finally I get to the end, and the whole fucking bridge falls down with the castle. I'm like, fuck. Fling her on the fucking ground. Take the teddy bear, drop it there, look over, and Henry and this giant ogre demon troll beast thing still circling each other. They're both fucking bloody. I think most of the blood's from, the monster than from Henry. He's all covered in shit, and monsters all like, bleh. And so I go over and just take my sword and jam it through the fucking monster's back. Kill him. I'm like, Henry, are you okay? And he's all like, fuck, and passes the fuck out. I'm like, well, shit. Now we're not going home anytime soon. And that's when the wizard's brother appears, and he goes, thank you, Brave Knight, for getting my teddy bear. And he's snuggling up to it, and he's all happy, and I'm like, well, that's awesome. He goes, is there anything that you wish of me? I'm like, can you fix my horse? And he goes, yes, I will make sure that he never talks again. I'm like, no, don't fucking do that. Just make him better because he's worn out and cut up and fucked up. And he goes, oh, okay. Well, I'll just, I'll do that. And I'm like, thank you. And so, he fixes him up with some magic. He's all better. And then he takes off to go do whatever with this teddy bear. Snuggle up and be, happy. And so, I take the princess, throw her up on Henry, jump up myself, feeling like shit, tired, hungry. I haven't had any water or even alcohol in a while. My fucking armor's dented, cut up, fucked up. And I'm like, fuck it, Henry, it's time to go home. We're done with this shit. And he goes, awesome. Just fucking go. And that's the story to Castle of the Wizard. So, like, favorite, and share, and subscribe.